their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Foster.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I want the free safety coming out and making the big-time play.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On play action, now Rodgers. And he finds Corey Davis. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play action, now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Rodgers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught right side. Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw is Wilson. And once again, it's Eskridge. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Our score after 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now it's Wilson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out on a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On third down, Wilson. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third and long, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return, it's Taylor, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stick.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Open man, here is Cobb.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the option, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jones. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Crosby puts it through. And that will make our score 9-0. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Wilson going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they will take a somewhat rare 12-8 lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Seahawks take over on first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. flush to his right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, there you go. Rodgers to Rodgers. First down Packers. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. He's back to throw. A check down here to Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This time, the extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. The quick slant caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. One last shot for Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. And good night, everybody.
Shall come forth as pure. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me,
Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's been a factor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys